What is considered socially unacceptable for no reason? Being the first person to get up from your chair when snacks are brought into a meeting room. There's always that one hero that does it though, so others can get in line. Because I'm scared of looking like I'm starving or like I'm fat. Oh, I'm this hero. None of that weirdness. I was at a Friendsgiving recently where this happened. We're all there for food. And nobody would go first, including our friends' parents that were there, were all in our 30s. I was just grabbing a drink and came into everyone standing around and the host saying, well, someone has to start. You bet your ass I piled on my plate first. This is a good one. It's strange. Napping at work during my lunch break. I don't really need food in the afternoon, what I really need is a nap. Funny part is that I need the nap because of the lunch. I would do that when I had a full cubicle where people were unlikely to see me unless they were looking for me. Now, I work in a pod, so if I want a nap I just take a jog out to my car and do it there. Realizing you're walking the wrong way and then turning around and going back. You just stop walking for a second, do the thinking motion a la, oh, I believe I forgot something, and then turn back. I'm experienced in this. Apparently self-defense isn't allowed in schools. I guess I just have to accept the beating. Hell, you'll get suspended for getting the shit kicked out of you because schools have a zero-tolerance policy. Tip for passive high schoolers: if someone wants to fight and they hit you, it's already done and you're gonna get punished too, so you might as well kick their ass since there's no going back. I say it's better to take a school punishment and show the bully who's you messing with, than getting abused for the rest of the years at the school. Edit, not to be that guy, but the guy who gave me silver also put a message I thought you might want to see: you stay strong. A detention/punishment is only temporary while abuse lasts a long ass time. Leaving without giving an acceptable song and dance about why you are leaving, with leaving because you have basically reached your limit with socializing being not a good enough reason. People who can stand to be around other people for huge amounts of time, more power to you, but me? I can't do that, and I don't want to have to make up an excuse to do so. I've recently started to not give reasons why I'm leaving. Okay, I've got to head out. No one ever asks, but if they did, I'd probably be honest. My social battery is drained and I need to rest. People seem to understand that a lot more nowadays. The Irish exit exists for a reason, my dude. Playing pretend as an adult without kids involved. There is nothing wrong with an adult man building with Legos and setting up an epic adventure with them that plays out in his head as something amazing. It's escapism and very calming. Even in adults it stimulates the mind to have a self-made adventure where everything is what I want. Oh man, this is exactly what Dungeons and Dragons is for. It takes 4 to 6 grown-ass dudes sitting around playing pretend and makes it socially acceptable. So anyway, in answer to the middle-aged people playing Dungeons and Dragons. Being single. Some people are okay not being in a relationship for some time and are perfectly happy, but other people just don't understand that. I sometimes feel like others assume something is wrong with me because I'm not in a relationship, i.e. that no one wants me. I'm the only one in my family and friends group who doesn't have a life partner. I find it liberating. Sure, sometimes it's lonely, but I don't have to deal with much drama and compromise, and I can find and create fulfilling relationships independent of romantic or sexual attraction. I don't really have to answer to anyone else except myself. Our society pressures us to think we'll be miserable alone, but it seems like the majority of people in relationships are forcing themselves to be together or be happy. According to a recent post on Reddit, apparently it's not okay for a man to show affection toward his son. Also, hats indoors. No one has given me a valid reason why I need to tell students to take their hats off. Can confirm. My dad hasn't hugged me or told me he loves me since I was like 8. Not cause he doesn't, it's just like something he never does, so now it's too awkward to start. Not getting someone a gift when they say that they don't want anything. I hate that. I legitimately don't want anything, don't get me a gift. If you feel bad, get me a card, I save all my cards. And having to get gifts for everyone on their birthday and at Christmas. Getting gifts is nice, but I would much rather just plan a quality afternoon with everyone and spend money making some proper memories with people. But alas, it is not the done thing. Talking to yourself. Not in a crazy way but just mumbling or thinking out loud. Refusing generosity. It's perfect alright to politely decline, even though others would vilify you for being ungrateful and cold. Edit, I am pleasantly surprised to learn everyone's perspectives on this. It seems to be different in other countries. The world doesn't seem so small right now. I was raised to always refuse generosity. It's crazy how it varies depending on country/family. It's worse than that. You are actually supposed to refuse generosity, and then accept. Generally, you should, because if someone is giving you something that they can part with and isn't crazy like some family heirloom, it is your job as a recipient to receive it graciously. Because it's a relationship, and you should reciprocate kindness. And it is kind to receive a gift, like it is kind to give one. Or something. Saying no. No. In some places, calling in sick, because it's letting down the team or whatever. Fuck off, I'm sick as a dog. There's little I will accomplish other than feeling like death warmed up, so you aren't missing out on much. Plus I could spread whatever I've got to co-workers, then we're all sick. If I am sick, you shouldn't want me at work, because then everyone else will get fucking sick and it ruins productivity in the office. The only possible reason for demanding a doctor's note, is if you think for some reason I am lying about being sick. And considering I'm sick, I'm not going to get one. Because fuck you, I'm sick. So what makes you think I'm leaving the house for a stupid bit of paper? And to be clear, I'm not talking about you the commenter, I'm talking about bosses etc. at work locations. If I would be your boss and you came to the workplace sick with the flu, your job role for that day is to go home, drink some soup and don't leave the bed. Going out to eat at a restaurant alone. Like, damn people. I just want a nice meal that I don't have to cook, and wanna enjoy a night out by myself. Edit, changed me to meal. Didn't notice the typo until 6,000 of you people decided to blow my phone up. Completely agree. This also reminds me of my favorite quote from the live-action Grinch movie, Dinner Plans with Myself, I can't cancel that again. That one is in people's own head, I think. I eat alone often, including at very fancy spots, and see others doing it pretty much every time. Showing distaste for one's family in any way, shape, or form. My aunt and uncle have both tried to drown me. Every time I express my dislike for them I always hear, wow, I guess you're not very family orientated / that's very heartless of you / I'm sure you don't mean it, I sure as hell mean it. Just because you're in the same family as me I'm not bound by law to like you or to pretend that I do. Family members can be assholes to you and people need to understand that. Fuck my family. Why is blood so important to some people? You shouldn't be obligated to keep toxic people in your life just because you're biologically related. Saying no to something without giving an explanation. I got in trouble in school when on a field trip and the guy running it asked me if I wanted to be in charge of running the snack cart / getting money etc. during the break. No, thank you. He looked horrified and I got called rude by my teacher. Eating something that's totally possible in one bite. People like me take the most enjoyment out of eating something in one big bite, but other people say that I shouldn't do it, and I should eat it in a lot of bites to take the most enjoyment out of it. Seriously, it's not like I don't enjoy the cake people, it's just that I like it so much that I eat it really fast. Pooping in a public bathroom. It's not necessarily unacceptable, but it's something that always elicits a reaction of discomfort and often disapproval. I've definitely heard people loudly exclaim that they could tell someone just took a shit in the bathroom acting all disgusted. I mean, they didn't shit on the floor. They went to the proper pooping receptacle. It just shouldn't mean anything and shouldn't be worth commenting on. People poop in bathrooms. If you're in a public bathroom and you didn't know it, that's where people poop. Stop acting surprised when a bathroom smells like people did what people do in bathrooms. For a long time I had poop anxiety over this. Now I let my bowels rip so the whole shopping mall feels my mighty rumble. Subscribe for more hot Reddit takes in your inbox, guaranteed.